Yeah, so John Summerall said yesterday your type of injury is some that tougher players might be out a real long time. Just how are you feeling, and do you feel like you're ready on the field to help this team win on Friday?
Man, first off, it's a blessing to be up here, talking in front of y'all. Like you said, yeah, it was a significant injury for sure. But thanks to my coaches, the training staff, the weight room, everybody has been a collective group. My parents, like they just supported me throughout this whole process, and they still support me right now. I tell you one thing, man. I have it's no other position group, no other position coach better than my position coach, man. In this world, like Coach Taylor Polk, man. Like when I got injured, like he took me under his wing, like, hey, you coming with me? Like I'm gonna take care of you, like so my family wouldn't have to come all the way down here and stop, cut off work and do everything. He took care of me, man, and I appreciate him. But it's just God's grace and mercy, man. His healing, man. He's just been healing me, man, and obviously I gotta push through certain stuff. So I'm fine, man. I'm gonna go out there and lay it on the line for my teammates.
What happened on the injury? And I know you tried to push through it in that game, and then I think it turned out to be more serious than you realized at first.
Yeah, I had 2 high ankle sprains last year, and it felt very similar. So I thought it was just a high ankle sprain. I just wanted to push through it. But turns out that it was a fractured fibula. I had surgery the 2 days after, and yeah, now we're here.
Did you think you could come back this quickly, or did you just have to go through the process to find out?
Oh no, it was definitely premeditated. Hey, like it's my last year. Like there's no red shirt, and like get back as soon as I can.
One last one for me. Just how tough was it on the sideline during the UTSA game when you're trying to motivate, but things aren't going well defensively, and there's nothing you can do about it on the field?
Hey man, one man can't change the outcome. But hey, we played a hard game. It was a hard-fought game, and UTSA was just a better team that night. So, hey, we got to get back on the drawing board like we are this week, put the work in, and get ready for this next game.
I was going to ask, it was kind of a different role for you. Obviously, you are usually a leader on and off the field, but not being able to make a difference, how did your leadership, I guess, kind of change from, kind of having to take on more of a sideline role these last few weeks?
At the end of the day, you got to be who you are, whether you're on the field or off the field, and I always just wanted to bring the energy, be that guy that brings energy all the time, whether it's going right, whether it's going wrong, because, at the end of the day, you can always find something negative in something, but if somebody can continue to bring positivity all the time, then somehow we can get, that momentum changing. So that's what I, honed in on.
Maybe, one of those positives is, seeing guys like Chris Rogers and Mekhi Williams really get so much time on task against a tough opponent. And, this team is a team that likes to run 3 linebacker sets, but you just haven't had the personnel the last couple of weeks. And so kind of being a little more full strength in your unit, how big of that is a boost for this defense to get this Memphis offense?
Hey, like I said, our position goes Taylor Polk. He gets us all ready. Everybody in that room is ready to go play a game. You never know who could take over a game, like Chris Rogers, Mekhi Williams, J.C. Joseph, Dallas Winter Johnson, Harold Lawson, Grayson McPherson. Hey, we all miss Dix in the goo, but like anybody can go out there and take over a game, and he's gotten us prepared, and he's getting us prepared to go play. We're gonna need everybody to win the game. So,
is there any challenge about these kind of later games on the road and just having to kind of wait around the hotel? And if so, is there anything that you guys are maybe approaching this week differently to get a little more juice ahead of the game?
No, ma'am. I think we're keeping it doing what we do. It's obviously more time to prepare for the game. So I would say, yeah, maybe more meetings, but just preparing. Like you got to take squeeze all the ounce of preparing for a game, and why not this one? So we're gonna do that.
You may have answered this a little bit, but like I remember you on the sideline for the Army game, and it seemed like it was really tough, right? What was the hardest moment through these few weeks, and how did you get through?
The hardest moments was just maybe not being able to be out there for even practice. Like these past weeks, I've been in the training room just not being able to see practice live and being out there to be with them. So, because like I said, the preparation is everything. So, yeah, I'm out there on the sideline for the game, but I'm not seeing. Yeah, we're watching film, but you're not feeling the atmosphere out there, the energy out there. So being able to feel the energy now on the field and during practice, knowing how you can kind of get a sense of how we're going to play in the game. But you can't get that sense being in the training room, you know what I mean? So I think that was the toughest thing. And also knowing that I can't redshirt, like I know how tough this recovery is going to be, and I know how hard it is. So I was just like thinking like, what if, you had a what if I don't be able to get back for this game? What if I don't be able to do this? But like I said, I just pray about it, and I got people praying for me. So it's just taking it day by day, bro.
It's ironic that the game that you return for is Memphis, based on how that game went last year especially. Does that bring any extra motivation for you, knowing kind of what that game represented last year?
Our schedule is on the line. The season is on the line. I mean, it don't matter who we play at this point. We gotta find a way to come out with a victory. So we could be playing Louisiana Elementary, or we can be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Like we got to go out there and lay it on the line and put our best foot forward. So.
And quarterback Brendan Lewis is definitely different from Seth last year. But just can you speak to maybe his dual threat abilities and what's the most important thing to watch for with him?
Oh, he's definitely a great player. He's obviously coached well. We're just gonna have to contain him in that pocket for sure. He can definitely hurt us with his legs just as well as his arm. So just being able to keep him contained and get him rattled early in the pocket, I think would be good for us.
We were talking to Coach Summerall earlier this week, and he said it was the first day we saw you back on the field. He said you are not a thermometer, you're a thermostat. You change the entire feel of the field when you're out there. How does that make you feel?
It's just giving me joy because that's just what God is doing through me. You know what I mean? Like, he's just using me to be that. I mean, I can't take credit for that. I mean, my mom raised me well. Like, my mom, shout out to my mom. Like, she did it by herself, and obviously with father figures and coaches, other coaches that I grew up with, and my stepfather. Like, shout out to my parents. Like, they've done a great job of just teaching me what to do, like, how to be, and I'm thankful for them. So, like I said, I can't take credit for it. I love my teammates, man. So, yeah.
Granted, this isn't Louisiana Elementary or the Chiefs. Coach had talked about how even the same situation with seeing Army last year as well. Two totally different teams between you all and Memphis as well. But how much do you reflect on how the game went against Memphis last year? Like, is there a chip on you all's shoulder with that?
For sure. They ruined our season last year. Because after that game, it just seemed like we didn't bounce back. We never bounced back mentally, and they ruined our season last year. We definitely got a chip on our shoulder. This game definitely means different, for sure. Obviously, like I told them, like, our season's on the line. So that's the main thing right now. Our season's on the line. Like, it's a one-game season from here on out. So just like I said, we got to play with an edge. I mean, because this is a great football team, as everyone knows. So just come out there and put our best foot forward.
And even to that point, things are still within reach for you all too. Still a handful of games, conference championship and everything like that. How much confidence do you lean on knowing that?
Just how we practice. I mean, like our scout team, like, we might have the best scout team in the country. Like, they're landing on the line for us. We got guys out there, like, that's hurting, that's sick, that's going out there and, like, laying their body on the line to help us win. So it's just seeing that, like, that gives me joy. That gives me confidence to know, like, hey, like, we're paying the price daily before that game. Like, you can't just go out there and practice and go through the motion and think you're going to go out there and win a game on Saturday or Friday. So just the way we prepare, like, you can have confidence in preparation. So, yeah.
And then lastly for me, you talked about you coming back was premeditated. Obviously, you want to come back for the season, but why was that? Like, why does it mean more for you to have come back as quickly as you could have, especially with a significant injury?
Because my motto, man, like, even when I was a preferred walk-on, like, any game, any snap, like it can be taken away from you. Like I've had several injuries before this one, maybe even more significant than this one. So just knowing that, like the game is a privilege. So why would I sit around and like just wait for my body to heal when I can accelerate that process with however way I can and try to get back out there as soon as I can? Because I could have easily just said like, hey, like I'm gonna just get ready for pro day. You know what I mean? Like, but the league's not promised either. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna lay it on the line for my teammates, for the love of my teammates, for the love of my coach, and for the love of this organization, like for the love of my family. So, hey, if something go wrong in that game Friday, I'm gonna be at peace with knowing like I laid it on the line for them.
I may have the name wrong, but do you know who Jack Youngblood is from the past?
Jack Youngblood.
He was I think he was the guy. He played through a fractured fibula, broken fibula in an NFC championship game and played really well. And there was a lot of talk about how he was one of the toughest guys who ever lived after that game. How do you feel? How do you feel like you can play through this and be the same you that you usually are?
Like I said, the training staff is doing everything they can to get me prepared, and they're doing a great job. Like I said, my coach has done well with managing me in practice, knowing when to press the gas and knowing when to take it off. And Uptown Wellness, I don't know if anybody know about Uptown Wellness. They've helped me out tremendously. You're doing the hyperbaric chamber, doing stuff like that, red light therapy, like you name it. Like I would say Uptown Wellness has been good for me too. And also GLS Goda. Mr. Gary, he's on the West Bank. He also has those things, table, cupping, and like hyperbaric chambers and cryotherapy, everything you can think of. So like I said, man, it's just the community I have around me like has been huge for me. So
Thank you.
thank y'all.
Good luck. Thank you. Thank you.